Hi, I'm Sanyin, and I'm here with the amazing Laura Huang, who is one of the world's foremost experts on turning adversity into advantage. So, Laura, what's one piece of advice that you can share with us for how we do just that?
Oh my gosh, thank you for that introduction. That's so kind of you. I mean, I think, like we all face adversity, and this is something that, when we think about adversity, I think the first thing is to understand like what's our definition of adversity, because there's so many different forms of adversity. Like, are we facing some sort of personal difficulty or business constraint or, environmental barrier, or what kind of adversity is that? And that can really help us pinpoint what should we do in this instance. And it also helps us identify, like, is it because there's a lot of uncertainty? Is it because there's a lot of complexity, right? So for example, one piece of advice when we're facing a lot of uncertainty is like, what do we do when we're uncertain about something? We look to see what everybody else is doing, and then we mimic their behavior. So it's why you saw, like, in the beginning, early stages of COVID, everyone is like hoarding toilet paper and everyone's baking bread because they're seeing what other people are doing, and then they're doing the same thing. And so in those instances, it can be super helpful to stop and identify, like, where's your personal uncertainty coming from? And what do you typically rely on, and what can be helpful? And the way that you can do this is by going back to, like, what are the core things, right? So I talk about my EDGE framework, like how do you gain an edge? And the first E of EDGE stands for enrich. Like, how do you enrich and provide value? So go back to the 2 or 3 like basic goods that make you who you are, and start from there, so that you have like a foundation for understanding that uncertainty or that complexity or whatever it might be.
Oh, that is so wonderful, Laura. Thank you so much. So, listeners, there you have it. Next time you're facing adversity, don't leave it in the abstraction. Really concretize it and understand what type of adversity, why does it feel like adversity, and then connect it to who you are and what you believe in and what your values, and not be distracted by what everyone else's definition of adversity.
That's
Start with your
absolutely
own.
right. I love that summary, right? Bringing it from the abstract to the concrete, because we tend to often take something that's concrete and then let it go into lots of different abstract directions.
Thank you so much, Laura, for your kind and insightful and wise advice.